that her and Wade misused taxpayer funds and crossed ethical boundaries. Who's joining me now had a front row seat to the hearings. Georgia and Atlanta NAACP President Gerald Griggs. Greg, thanks for joining us today. What did you think about the testimony given by both lead prosecutor Wade and the district attorney Fani Willis?
I think it was compelling. I think that they showed that there was absolutely no evidence of a conflict, and I think that this case, this motion is much ado about nothing. In order to disqualify the sitting district attorney in a case, you have to prove an actual conflict that affects the rights of the defendants. And in this motions hearing, we've heard a lot of allegations, a lot of salacious information, but no actual evidence of an actual conflict that would disqualify district attorney. So it's made for great television and great internet fodder, but I don't think the motion's going to go any further than today's closing arguments, and I think the judge will summarily dismiss the motion.
So was there any witness testimony that stood out to you? We've heard the district attorney speak, we've heard her father speak, but was there a particular moment or testimony that you want to bring up?
Yeah, I think Terrence Bradley's testimony, it was a lot made of the text messages, and of course the text messages were not under oath, but under oath he said he had no information, firsthand information as to when the relationship started. And again, when the relationship started has no bearing on whether or not there was an actual conflict against the interest of the defendants. So again, based on Georgia law, there seems to not be enough evidence to carry this motion. And again, it's a defense burden to prove by preponderance of the evidence. And so I think the most compelling evidence was the purported star witness, Terrence Bradley, not delivering on what the motion alleged.
And what a lot of people don't understand is the complexity of this hearing. If Wade and Willis are removed from the Trump election subversion case, it's not guaranteed the next person who takes over will even try the case. And they would have to start over with evidence if they would, correct?
Yes, so if the district attorney's office is disqualified, the prosecuting counsel of Georgia will have to appoint a new district attorney to oversee the case, and it will delay the case. But again, I don't see evidence sufficient to prove a conflict that adversely affects the rights of these defendants, necessitating a disqualification. So it would be novel. I think that this hearing has produced a lot of interesting evidence for an ethical issue, but not a disqualification issue.
Georgia and Atlanta NAACP President Gerald Griggs, thank you for joining us on Local News Live. A lot of valuable information.
Thank you for having me.